everyone, and welcome back to another review with Kitty here. And this is the 2020 Lexus LX 570 for a whopping 6 figures. You want to know how much? $103,330. This thing has 383 horsepower with a V8 automatic transmission. This thing is fast and it's got a lot of pull. But if you are a mall crawler, you got to make sure that you are glamping in style. This thing goes up and down on bags, and you can entertain the kids in the back. This thing is flawless. If you're gonna have this vehicle over time, I mean, it makes sense. And you're gonna wanna keep this for a long time, and you can get them from the hospital all the way through college and be like, get out, time to go. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. Well, I think this is worth the money, at least over time, for you and your family. Hey everyone, from the inside. So this is the driver's seat, the cockpit. You're gonna be here for 18 years of your life, right? From when they're straight out the oven from the hospital, little baby bun, all the way up till they're going off to college. Now, what I love about being in the driver's seat here is that there are 3 memory options, which is great. It could be you, your spouse, and then for the kid when they grow up, when they're learning how to drive. So this really is taking it from the beginning and then onward, and it really feels like it's gonna last a long time. You know, it's got this, special wood grain like in the interior, the leather with the stitching, very easy to clean interior. Plus, I mean, come on, you've got everything right here at your fingertips, which I love, because when you're trying to go somewhere, you got to do all the things, pass the snacks. And speaking of, depending on if your kid needs something for medical, or maybe you're going on a trip, you need to put something in a refrigerator. Well, this may not be necessarily a refrigerator, but this cool box is great because you can cool things. So you can keep them nice and cool, pass them back. And I like this action because right here, super close. So anyone in the back seat can reach it, and they can pass me things to put back too. Nice and close. Now, you might think that this is, kind of silly and really, why do I need that? Well, think about it. You're gonna be on trips, you can go to activities, just about anything, even driving around. You might get thirsty, and it definitely gets hot outside, especially in Texas. So before you know that you need to hydrate, you might as well do so. And this is definitely promoting good health. Why not, right? Also, right here, if you're gonna go glamorously off-road, there are different ways where you can raise the car, you can raise the SUV up and down on the air suspension. All right, now I'm doing this one for the shorties. Yes, that's me, because I'm very short. Now, I like being high up, but there's also a reason behind it. So if you want to be a glamazon and go driving off-road, you got a couple things that you got to do. Now, you want to save your oil pan and the rest of your SUV because you don't want to run over rocks. That's not cute. So what you need to do is raise it all the way up on those airbag suspension. And this one currently right now is high up. So what we're going to do is drop it low. So let me show you that. So you first press it once in neutral, press it again, and then it goes low. I'll wait. It's not as fast as you would think, but it's doing its job. And right now, currently, it's in the low position. And what also is really neat about this, you've got charging. Now, charging is always something that's top of mind for me, because not only do I have to have my own devices charged for safety, security, navigating, and all the other things in the world, ding, 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 right? But what if my spouse, my husband, needs to be on his device? Okay, well, he can charge too. You've got one with the USB cable, which is kind of messy. I hate using cables. But then there's also wireless charging. Amazing. Some people don't like it. I like it. I'm that new generation, so obviously, we're about those things. We're early adopters, so throw it back in. Throw it in for me. And plus, I can charge things, and then in the back, they can charge too. So it's pretty good deal. Everyone's happy, connected, and of course, you don't want to shove a device in the kid's face, but at the same time, when you need your sanity on a road trip, you got it. In the back seat, there's tons of space. Now, leg room, there's ceiling room, elbow room. I mean, think about it. When you have siblings, you're just like, off of me, stop touching me. It's annoying. So at least with enough space, everyone can be rested, they can be chill, they can be watching whatever they want. There's air vents back here. There's the oh no handle, as I like to call it, in other words. But think about it. Now, there's these little pouches here so you can put activities and devices. And then you have the Lexus system. Okay, so, I mean, it's great and all in theory, right? Because you want to keep people entertained with headphones and with the screen. But I don't carry an HDMI cable on me. And plus, I come from Apple family, sorry. So I would go ahead and buy the system myself. 2 iPads. I could even splurge on some Beats headphones if I really want to be bougie for my kids or myself. But let's be honest here. This money could be better spent somewhere else, maybe even towards college. Hey, $2,000? What is that, like a semester of college? Exactly, I don't know. Now, if you're taking this SUV for over 18 years, right? Because remember, we kind of want to get what, like 300,000 miles out of this, especially for $103,000. Yeah, right, no. We got to keep this thing for a long time. Everyone in the carpool is going to know, all the BFFs growing up throughout all the years, everyone's going to know. And when you pull up to that carpool and you're unloading activities in your whole family, basically, you want to make sure that you have enough room to put things in and take them out, right? Well, here's the thing. We'll go ahead and take a look inside, but I want to let you know, 2 rows, maximum space. But if you put out that 3rd row, you might have to decide whether you only want to put 1 seat up in the back, both of them, or none of them. You'll see why in a second. Now, I've got the key fob here. Normally when the SUV is off, you can press the button and it'll open like magic. Now, this is a clamshell, so you can feel like a Glam off-road mermaid, if you will. Kind of a juxtapose, right? Well, let's go ahead and open it up. This is one of the ways that you can do it. Took me a few times though, because I had to get a feel for it. You know, it's not my personal SUV, but after opening it up, discovered where it was. Now, it's a clamshell, see? So it opens up at the top. You don't have things falling out, and it's secure. It's not gonna come down, you see that? Now, what I like about this is that, say you are at, I don't know, kids' activity, a soccer game, whatever it is, you just reach in, get them whatever they need. Okay, cool, we're done. However, if you're going grocery shopping, this is extra special because you don't want your eggs falling out. You don't want the bread falling out. Maybe there's a bunch of different things back here because the kids go to different activities, or maybe you have things from shooting like what we do with all our camera equipment, and you don't want to have that fall out and break. So that was very smart in that engineering. But you can also put this down, which is great. You can sit back here, kids can sit back here, many different activities that you could do, especially when road tripping or your regular day-to-day. It's a good little workstation. Now, let me put that back up because I do want to show you something. So, here in the back, as you can see, this is the back of that 2nd row. Can you see that? All right, now, you can recline those back seats, which is great because, as you can see from the car seat, it needs to be a little bit more reclined than the back row per se. Now, I've got a lot of stuff back here as far as like, you know, your water, work bag, but imagine if I had both rows down. This is not even enough space. This is probably like from here over, which is not good when you have this many people sitting in the SUV. So if you have, let's say 5, 6, 7, right? If you have 7 people sitting in here, where are they gonna put their luggage? You can't go on an airplane trip together. You'll have to draw straws and tell someone, good luck, take an Uber. But this is pretty cool. So let me show you. I'm just gonna move this out of the way. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down. Boop. All right, and the next part, all right, so it's beeping at me. It's letting me know, okay, we're down. You take this right here and you pull it up and you lock it. Boop. All right. Now, if you don't want it here, just put it back down. I mean, come on, that is worth the luxury in itself. And press the button again, back in its place. Easy, convenient. You can choose if you want space or not. You can choose how many people go in there, draw straws, but maybe just don't have 5 kids. I don't know, but just decide what works for you. Personally, I think that 5 passengers comfortably, 6 tops, but you'd still need a little bit of space, right? That's my no compromise. 6 max, 7 pushing it. Now for the next 18 years, 300,000 miles, you're gonna be in this $103,000 SUV. Now it's gonna take you from 0 to hero, school, around town, road trips, in style, glamping. So you can take it on and off road from the mall to outdoors in the mud. Now, I mean, I wouldn't do that to this nice, beautiful SUV, but hey, we can have some fun too. Just take it through the car wash, whatever, and throw the snacks back, throw the drinks back, and have a good time. But you will have some compromise if you want to put more than 6 people inside. Now, to me, it makes sense to have 6. You could fit 7, but then don't bring your luggage or expect to have your carry-on on your lap by the time you get to the airport. So the choice is yours. You can take this SUV throughout the next 18 years, save some money over time, and have a dependable SUV. I mean, I think it's pretty good. Go ahead and take your own test drive and see what it's all about. I hope you enjoyed this review, and have a great day, guys.